Hi, I'm Dottie Berry, and I'm here with Josh Bechtel. He's one of the co-owners of Picklers Pickleball here in Bellingham, Washington. Now, I have to tell you, I used to coach women's basketball at the University of Kentucky, and since that day, I've always loved quality. And I was so excited to find that quality was right in my backyard here in Bellingham, Washington with Players Pickleball. So what am I talking about? Well, the first thing I wanted to do when I started Epic Picklers was to brand that with something great with a pickleball paddle. So I worked with Josh, and together we brought out this idea, and it's specifically for women, but what I'm going to say is we can do it. Now ladies, I'm going to tell you, this is all about paddling up and pickling on, and I encourage you to do that. And not only did we use the great Rogue gel core paddle for that, this is what you can also do. This paddle right here is really great because you can really live out your passion on your own customized pickleball paddle. And I did this one for my wife, and it's about our furry animals. You know, we love those in our family. Riley Joy right here, we lost her at almost 15. And then now we have our two standard poodles that are red, Bailey Joy and Willow. So great paddles, again, on the Rogue gel core paddle. But then I said, you know, I really want to kind of brand Epic Picklers with a higher end paddle. So I went with the Avant paddle. Right here's the logo. Doesn't that look great? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of switch off, and I'm going to bring Josh over here, and I'm going to have him just tell you exactly what distinguishes Players Pickleball paddles and what are the benefits. So I'm going to trade with you right here. And this is Josh.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
So I think when we talk to people about our paddles, we always say the thing that sets us apart more than anything is not necessarily our paddles, but our approach to paddle making. We tend to be pretty analytical. We tend to be as scientific as we can about it. So rather than just throwing some materials together and saying, hey, how does this feel? We actually built a number of test rigs that we use to kind of objectively test our paddles and see how they compare to others. And that's ultimately how the gel core was born. We had the idea for gel core. We built out some prototypes. We played with them. We liked the way they felt, but we knew that that wasn't really enough. So we put them into our test rigs, and we were able to measure objectively how they performed compared to other paddles. And we saw some really promising results. So then we took three identical looking, identical weight paddles, one with gel core, the other two without, passed them out to a bunch of players, telling them nothing about those paddles, and let them give us feedback based on that. And what we saw almost across the board is that the gel core was chosen by players as their favorite in 10 different categories. So for us, taking that scientific approach, the combination of some objective tests and then subjective feedback from players, for us that was a no-brainer that it was time to go to market with the Rogue gel core. We followed that up with, Dottie showed you a second ago, this paddle. This is out of our Avant line. The Avant has a number of features that no other paddle out there on the market has. It has this integrated handle and edge guard piece here. I don't know if you can see that on video, but this is actually one solid piece all the way up through the handle into the edge guard. And you know, traditional paddle, including our Rogue paddles, this is a separate rubber part, and then this is kind of a foam, or other companies use balsa wood here to build up the handle. So this is, in our eyes, a pretty big innovation. And again, we can measure it objectively, give it to players, get feedback, and we can see that this is a really high-performing, really high-quality paddle that players love. And like I say, on our test rigs, it performs really well. So we got the Rogue, we got the Avant, we also have our entry-level Scout, which is pretty traditional as far as paddles go, but that's essentially it. So thanks, Dottie, for making this happen.
And I just want to remind people that these are USAPA approved.
Everything's USAPA approved.
And this technology is patent pending. That's huge.
It is, yeah. Patent pending, made in the US, USAPA approved.
All right. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.